Yo, what is good, basement ballers? How is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing great. I'm here, ready to start the stream, and you already know it's transfer talks. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. Also, preseason games have started. We're gonna be talking a little bit about that. Gonna get your opinions on what's going on. Remember, socials are down there. Look at them, follow them if you want. You don't got to if you don't want to though. It's all good. I love you anyway. Now, we're just waiting on Ibrahim right now. He's gonna call us when he's ready. But we're gonna be talking about a lot of things, obviously, we're not going to really beat the Mbappe dead horse because we already know what's going on there. But there's obviously like a couple of little news floating around, which are nice. If you guys haven't been following the TikTok, peep that. We've been posting a lot. We just hit 500 followers, which feels absolutely incredible. I know some of y'all will be saying, 500 followers, y'all are trash. Well, you're right. But it's a milestone. We started off with I remember our initial wave of followers was 30. And now we're at 500. It feels good. We appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, we are just ready to get this going on the road. I guess Ibrahim is not ready. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys are doing well. Let us know how you're feeling in the chat. And yes. Also, if you want this playlist, let us know, because this has a lot of cool anime tracks and video game tracks that are just really mellowed out, real cool chill music. If you guys want to listen to it, it's nice for studying, it's nice for relaxing, it's nice for listening to our voice on your spare time. All right, we are receiving a call from the GOAT. Let me answer this. One sec, brother. I'm just doing the cheeky little.
Of course. Did you start yet?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live, eh?
Why does it always do this? Why does it take 6 years to load? All right.
Light's a bit too close. I can't lie.
Yeah, bro. I love how you're using props.
And I'll button that. The light's too bright.
Yeah, all right. I don't love how you're using props.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We're just gonna get this show on the road because everybody wants to just hear us talk about transfer news. It doesn't want
Is
to hear.
Mama coming on?
Nah, he unfortunately had some last minute something come up. So.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you have any of your friends that want to come on today, or are we just gonna be rolling me?
I do. We're gonna be rolling me and you, buddy.
Right,
Same as it always is.
No, we're gonna keep putting out the offer, and then whoever shows up, and we appreciate everybody who shows up. And if you don't show up, that's fine because we love you anyway. And maybe as the season comes, starts and everything, we're gonna have more people come on, which would be nice, and people get their opinions.
Definitely gonna do watch-alongs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Once we get, I was just telling them about our TikTok, so I was just thanking everybody for helping us hit 500. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, once we get to 1K, you already know what's happening on TikTok. Live streams galore.
Yeah, get that with if y'all want to see my reactions, when I lose, because I hate losing, get us to 1K, man. You guys will get what you want. It's like Christmas.
It's like Christmas, indeed, yeah. All right, let me just, I'm going to do what we did last week. You're not going to see me because this one's not working for whatever reason. And then I'll just try resetting the video maybe.
I would like to see you, though.
Oh, I would like to see you too.
I would like to gaze upon your majestic face.
Damn, bro, don't
whatever. We can just start out. No, that's I'm fucking with you. Let's go.
All right. So anyway, based on our itinerary for today, I think that it would be best to talk about what's been going on in Premier League, and then we'll branch out. So for anybody who's been watching and paying attention, a lot of the preseasons have started. We have Arsenal in the U.S., right? That's where they're playing their preseason games, and then we have Liverpool in Germany, and then we have a bunch of teams actually in the U.S.
Us is Arsenal play the MLS All Stars at 8:30
today.
Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be annoying though, because Barca and Arsenal play against each other as well, so that's always
that's a tricky one for you, huh? You don't know. I mean, the thing is that
no. Support Barca. I'm supporting Barca.
Yeah, of course. Fair. But I think because I watched, so today was Liverpool versus some German team that I will not pretend to know how to pronounce their name, but some second division German team that we played today. And I think that most of us approach preseason games, especially when you're like supporting like a big team like Liverpool or like Arsenal, for example. We approach these preseason games as like we're scouting, like we're looking at like some of our new signings, right? And that's what I was doing today because I was like, all right, it's Liverpool and it's against these like these like obviously weaker teams.
Plumbers.
Yeah,
These,
basically, I don't want to diss them.
Nah, it's a sound elitist. Sound elitist.
All right,
Sound like a dickhead.
but yeah, so like I was
Say
like,
it with chest.
all right, my chest is out. But yeah, so no, I was watching and hoping like just to see like so Buzzlight in action, McAllister in action, and then even Trent playing in midfield, which was nice. So that was cool. When we started, I don't know, you probably didn't watch it, eh?
No, I watched parts of it. No, the thing that was annoying me though is I was seeing Sabaz like trending on Twitter, and I'm like, okay. And I'm seeing all these Liverpool fans gassing up like a simple like one touch like pass and movement that
Mm-hmm.
like not to be a dickhead, like it's not like I know some players can't do it, but like it's pretty standard thing. Like and plus like you said, second division German team and dudes are just gassing it up. Like have
Yeah.
you guys been that starved of midfielders that like routine like pass by
Yeah,
Sabozlai is
bro,
treated as
literally,
like
you don't understand how many like balls
you feel
paused
me?
we lost last season, like just out of pure like fuckery, you know what I mean? And so yeah, but listen, I don't know who somebody said this once, and it was a quote, and
Mm,
you might know it, but they said
mm,
something like, "Football is simple, but simple football is hard." So basically,
mm.
right? I don't know if you ever heard that quote,
I have
but
heard that call, yes.
yeah, so some guy said it, and basically it was used to describe Iniesta and Xavi at the time because they were playing
Mm,
really simple football, but it was like wonder to watch, right? And obviously I'm not comparing these brothers to the great Iniesta and Xavi, obviously, right?
mm.
But I think
Of
that the
course.
simplicity of people like the midfielders actually aids like you don't always have to do much, right? Which is why
Mm,
a lot of time midfielders go like under the radar in terms of like how they perform during a game because a lot of people are focused on like A attackers and then B like defenders, and I think the midfielders are kind of like forgot
yeah.
a little bit, right? So yeah,
Mm,
did he do like something like spectacular? No, but he was, to be
mm.
honest, like
I mean,
he had
he
like,
looked
yeah, he was solid, man.
he looked decent. Had when he had the ball, was running, beating his man. Pause. Um, you know, one touch.
Yeah, no, he was
Pause.
doing his thing,
Just
man. He
do
was
that
doing his
stuff.
thing, and um, like the game was a bit of a whirlwind because like of emotions. Because for me, obviously, like I try not to care, but I care because I like obviously if we lose to this team, we're gonna get clowned on Twitter, and like I hate getting clowned on Twitter. So like
When's
we go down 2-1, bro, in the beginning of the second half, right? Because we basically switched off all of our starters, and then we put on our
Premier League's in less
starters.
than a month away as
Yeah,
well.
bro, August
Because it
11th.
started first game is Man City and Burnley, and that's gonna be on the 11th of August. And today's
Indeed.
the 19th. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's in less than a month.
that's less than
Nah,
a month.
so
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool. Like I told you, it's gonna be. Oh god, the first Arsenal game's at 7:30 in the morning. Ah,
That's
point is,
what's that, Saturday?
yeah, God, I don't know. It's the 12th of August. So I'll let you figure that out. Point is, actually, yeah, it is a Saturday because the Premier League kickoff's always on a Friday. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but anyway, so my
Um,
point is that like it was cool to see like some of these players come in.
mm,
It highlighted that like for me personally, like defense is just, oh my god, we need to sign a defender and we need a
mm.
six, and I think every Liverpool fan will agree that that's what we need. And we just lost Thiago, like
Six,
confirmed,
but isn't
and
that what McAllister was for? So McAllister's kind of a six, isn't he?
he can play it, but bro, like we gave him the 10. Like I feel like Klopp wants him to be a more of a cam.
Yeah, but Klopp's never played with a 10 though. That's the thing. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to just play, if you wanted to play well with that, he could have just used Firmino.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 10 and false nine are kind of similar. So like, no, I think because the system Klopp normally plays is a pressing system, and you can't press when you have a number 10.
Yeah.
Realistically, like you can have a player who can you can have a more advanced midfielder, quote unquote. But like when I think number 10, I think of like like a Ozil, of like a Messi, of a Coutinho when he was at Liverpool before. Like to me, that's a number 10. But like, nah, I think your midfield three is pretty much yeah. So Sabozlai, McAllister, and I mean Fabinho. If he doesn't leave, if you guys don't
No,
get
he's
another,
gone. He's gone.
Fabinho's gone.
Yeah, official. And Fabinho are officially gone.
Official. What did Liverpool announce it?
Well, no, but Fabrizio Romano announced it. So
Fabrizio
So
Romano.
Hendo for 12 million and for Fabinho for 40.
40 million. Who's buying Bino for 40 million?
No, Al Ittihad. Al Ittihad, yeah.
That's fucking Saudi, of course, the Saudi team.
Well, oh, yeah, obviously. It's the Saudis were bidding, and then they even said talking about like, oh, the Saudis were bidding 50 million for Luis Diaz. I'm like, bro, if they take, I know like Liverpool's not dumb enough. Liverpool's not dumb enough for that, but still, goddamn.
What's your midfield three then? Because there's no way your midfield three is Trent, McAllister, and Szoboszlai. Your defense is gonna get ran through. Pause.
Yeah, so we were playing some. I've actually never seen some of these brothers in my life, like some of the players that were playing, because they don't like there are younger guys. We were playing a couple of younger guys today, and like we had a right back.
Yeah.
And we even had another guy. I keep forgetting his name, man, in midfield. Anyway, it was interesting. But yeah, we definitely need like a solid 6 replacement. And then that should be good. Now there were some rumors on Verratti coming to Liverpool, or like Liverpool having interest, but like no,
you don't need a Verratti.
No, because PSG are asking for like 80 mil for the brother, like
80 mil. He has like a year left on his contract.
I don't
Plus
know.
he's like 30. He's not even that like.
He's not even like
I don't know. You guys, you know what, man? The perfect signing for you guys that you should have made would have been Declan Rice. That's because you guys need a DM, because if your midfield, okay, keep in mind, if your midfield three is say it's Trent, it's Szoboszlai, and it's McAllister, you need a right back, because then who's the right back? Well, you need 2 actually, and then even then you'd still need probably 2 other midfielders, because you need a DM and you probably need like 1 or 2. So you'd need like another 5 players, because you need 2 right backs, and then you need a starting DM, and then you'd probably need like a backup DM, maybe like a backup just like standard midfielder, and then you'd be fine, because your attack is cool, your defense is. I mean, you guys need players, man.
We do.
You
like,
guys
bro,
actually
I'm saying, like, we just lost 2 brothers, and like we need some like
Yeah.
like not even just young talent. We need like pretty like established players.
But if you're selling Fabinho, then that means I'm assuming, because Klopp wouldn't have agreed to sell Fabinho if
there wasn't
you
like a
guys
plan.
didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like even though he's been shit, it's better to have Fabinho than to just not have a DM. Like,
Yeah, no, exactly. So I don't know, bro, but
Well,
that was kind of my
obviously,
takeaway from the whole like Liverpool situation. Obviously, that was our first, what's it called? That was our first preseason game. So, but we can talk about Arsenal now if you want, because they've only played one preseason game too, right?
Yeah, well, no, we played 2 technically. There was a behind doors game against Watford, which finished 1-1, and then we played against Nuremberg, which also finished 1-1.
Okay. All right. So what are your analysis?
I mean, not much. We haven't seen any of the new signings. I mean, Declan Rice wasn't in the Timber wasn't the. For me, like I didn't really watch. I watched the first half. I saw when Saka scored, but then Nuremberg scored with like 10 minutes to go. But the thing is that none of the new signings were present. Like the player, I think. So for me, like these preseason games, like you said, for me, it's just to look at the new signings.
Wow. How was Havertz?
I mean, like the thing with Havertz is that Havertz even playing? Like I don't think Havertz played in that game. Did he?
I'm pretty sure he played the first game. I don't know if he played the.
Let me check, because if he did, I didn't. Let's see. All I know is that this clip. There's this clip of him on the end. You saw like the volley challenge they were trying to do.
No, I never seen it.
So they're doing like trick shots in anticipation for the game today, because they're playing against like the All Stars and whatever. And yeah, Havertz literally like missed every shot. So I'm just there and I'm like, but apparently though we're keeping Thomas Partey, which for me I'm happy, because if we're keeping Thomas Partey, then that means we're not gonna go for Caicedo. Like the only reason why we'd go for him is like say he stays at Brighton and then he leaves next year, then we go for him because then we'd sell Partey. But the fact that we're keeping Partey to me signals that I think we might get like maybe 1 more midfielder and that's it. I think our summer's done, because now we're linked to Kudos from Ajax.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're also, I mean, we've been linked to Lavia, but for me it's like I have a choice between Kudos and Lavia. I take Kudos because he fills a hole in the team I feel like we need, because he's not necessarily like an Odegaard, like number 10, but he's kind of an attacking number 8, but not necessarily like a 10. He's more. He is somewhat of an attacking player. So like, I think we need like that type of option off the bench. Like you'd have Jorginho, who's a traditional regista, like kind of sets at the base of the midfield, sprays balls, whatever, pause. You'd have Emil Smith Rowe, then you have Kudos, who basically are like runners. They're midfield runners, kind of like an Aaron Ramsey or something. So like we're linked to that. And then overall, like I think, yeah, the way the team's looking now, I'm liking the way it's going because the players I wanted to stay are gonna stay. I mean, there was rumors Tierney was gonna get sold, Xhaka and Partey. Xhaka's gone, but for me, Partey and Tierney I wanted to keep.
Yeah.
So like for me, I'm happy. I mean, I'll watch the game later probably for that, and then well, since going to the subject, okay, we're playing the MLS All Star. So two things. One, well, Messi's presentation happened recently. You saw his presentation, like
Yeah.
obviously that was insane. He got spotted at a grocery store in Florida with no security, nothing, and that's Florida.
Yeah.
If there's anyone from Florida watching this, I mean, you guys know this, man. You guys have pretty extravagant gun laws. When I mean extravagant, I mean
Yeah. But are they gonna really shoot Messi?
non-existent. Yeah, bro, or rob him. You know how much bread. Plus, Ricky Rose, went on his Instagram today and basically was like telling him, "Oh, yo, on behalf of the city of Miami, we welcome." Like all the Americans are gonna get exposed to him now because everyone obviously like knows Messi, but like now he's in the MLS. Like,
Well,
you
it's
have to,
true,
like,
right? And like even like a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of like athletes. I'm pretty sure Steph Curry talked about him. Like,
yeah. And
no,
Jimmy Butler did as well.
Yeah, bro. No, he's listen. He's brought the eye to the MLS that no other athlete has ever brought to that league, and it's
So
like
false. David Beckham.
that's
Beckham
true.
did
I
that
mean,
first.
he was the pioneer for sure. I think.
David Beckham was the first ever superstar star from Europe. I believe he wasn't even that old as well. Like, and let me check. David, because he went to the Galaxy in 2007, so he was like maybe 30. Like, it wasn't even that old.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is, he was the first player to popularize going to the MLS, and then MLS was like the first wave, and then China came, and then a lot of players would go China, and all the players are going Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So 2007, he was 32. So I mean, he wasn't like young, but he wasn't like super old for him to have to go to MLS. So,
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
he's
It
one of
wasn't
the
like
first
a
popularized
retirement
people.
age.
He also, he's the one. I mean, he owns the team, obviously. That's obviously. I think that's why Messi. I don't think Messi would have wanted to go to any other team besides Inter Miami because one, Miami has a lot of Latinos, so like for him that's cool.
He's comfortable,
Also,
yeah.
David Beckham's a guy he knows.
Yeah, facts.
So,
No,
like,
it's true. It's true. And he even said that he had to basically like scope out the scene and make sure that like everything was blessed and they had a good project because he wouldn't have gone. But bro, they're honestly building over Barcelona 2.0 over there, bro. Talking about, I mean, they already got
well, bro,
Busquets,
Busquets,
Alaba.
Alba, Suarez. Nah, that they're gonna run rings because, bro, even a washed Suarez, a washed Busquets, Alba, and then Messi, who's I mean, I don't really think Messi's
He's not washed.
not washed.
He's not
No,
washed.
Messi's not washed. Messi's not washed. You have a washed Suarez, Alba, Busquets, but washed versions of them still run rings around the other teams.
Facts.
Nah, Inter Miami they might go unbeaten, man. Who knows?
No, listen, it's possible. It's very possible. Well,
Like,
not unbeaten, but they will do numbers in the MLS if that like they actually end
I
up recruiting those brothers.
don't know how like contracts and stuff work in the MLS. I don't know if they have
Like a
like
salary
FFP like
cap.
they do in
Yeah.
Europe. I don't know if they have a cap because it's it is like football, but it's also in the States. And the States, like their leagues are always based on salary caps and stuff. NBA,
Yeah, exactly right.
NFL, whatever. So my question is, how are they affording this? Because Messi's contract is definitely is pretty big. I'm assuming Busquets, Suarez, and Alba did not go like they went MLS and they didn't go for cheap. Like they probably had to have demanded some sort
True,
of
but
money.
like maybe that's why like they're offering them like shit that's more than just like a salary. Like they're offering them
maybe
like
it's
shares
like
or whatever. Like it's probably to get around like or make the deal more enticing because they can't really offer them, let's say, boatloads of money for up front.
Yeah, and then you had Ronaldo piping up about how Saudi League is better. See, okay, I made a TikTok about that the other day. Obviously, you guys,
Well, that
like,
shit blew up on TikTok.
well, no, man, you guys increased our following by like damn near 200 in one night. So I appreciate y'all for real. So basically, but yeah, what I basically mentioned is that he's a moron because like if the Saudi League is offering like the same amount of money as like Europe, no one's gonna go to the Saudi League.
Mm.
The only reason why players are going to the Saudi League, because okay, let's say Benzema, even Mahrez, Ziyech, Kante, whatever. Okay, these players maybe have more of a reason to go than just money. I mean, obviously money, but also they're a Muslim country, whatever. But you're telling me a dude like what was that one dude,
Ruben
the guy from
Neves?
Sporting?
Oh,
No, Neves as well, but there's another Portuguese. Oh no, I forgot. Oh yeah, I think Neto. I think his name's Neto. Point is, he's like 24. You're telling me that these guys who are still young are going to Saudi Arabia just for to play next to Ronaldo. No, they even admit it because of money. They even admit it's
no,
because they're gonna get
of course, bro. How
generational
much
wealth.
is he still say like, oh, it's for my family, like it's gonna secure my family,
Like it's
whatever.
clout. He's making himself a fool, man. Like this guy basically don't want to do anything
No,
to
but the thing is, bro,
remain
is
relevant.
what you don't realize is that, right? If you like, let's say you were getting paid 400 million over 2 seasons to play in the Saudi league, right?
Hmm.
Are you gonna say are you gonna put down the Saudi league in any way? No, you're not. You're not,
No,
right?
no, but
Because
I'm not saying.
like
No, I'm not
how bad
issuing
would it
from
look
him
on the
saying it.
league, bro? Take it. How bad would it look on the league if the brother said something like, "I actually miss playing in Europe. It's more competitive." Like it
No,
would make the league look like
well,
shit.
well, first of all, no, because everyone knows the league is shit, and second of all, he just doesn't have to say anything.
Yeah, but he's being interviewed, right? Like,
Bro, he didn't. He literally just say, "Oh, the competition in Saudi Arabia is growing. Yes, it's nice. Do I miss Europe? I mean,
yeah,
of
oh, no, for
course,
sure. The comparison
But
definitely
then he
is
comes
not.
out basically, no, it's because it's the shit he says. He said basically that Serie A was dead until he went to Juventus. Said that Saudi League is way better than the MLS, which we all know is shade at Messi. I mean, some people are trying to say, how is that shade at Messi? I mean, don't be fucking for like it's not. Don't be a dumbass. Of course, it's shade at Messi. And then saying that basically, oh, the European standard has dropped. Now, granted, I agreed with him on that. Yes, European level has dropped, but it's not like let's put it like this: he didn't leave Europe because he thought the competition dropped and like what? No. He left Europe because no one wanted it.
Mhm.
He left Europe because Ronaldo he's out. Like he's not good anymore. Like plain and simple, Ronaldo sucks. I'm sorry to tell
No,
you
it
that
doesn't,
he's
bro.
not
Okay,
good.
like, it doesn't suck, but basically, I think what
He's
Ronaldo
washed, man.
suffers.
He's
Ronaldo
washed, man.
suffers from something that we've been knowing for a long time, and just has a big ego, bro. And at the end of the day, he's
Ego.
always gonna
Ridiculous.
choose the path in which to like preserve his ego because, like again,
Yeah, but then people wonder
saying
why.
things like he's playing in a worse league, for example, than Messi. That would be an ego shot on himself or whatever. Like a lot of these
But
things.
that's what I'm saying. He
So
doesn't
we've been
have to
know, but
say.
the
He
thing
could
is,
just
we've been
say that
knowing
the
he's an
the league.
egotistical person. Like you know what I mean?
You could yeah, but then people wonder, Ronaldo. Why does everyone in the media hate Ronaldo? Well, it's like, well, bro, Ronaldo doesn't endear himself. I'm like, you know what? Cool. That's if he like. Because some people be like, oh, that's what I like about him. He doesn't
He doesn't.
shy away. He
Yeah,
says what's on
exactly. He
his mind.
says what he's on.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. He says what's on his mind, but that doesn't mean I have to
You don't have to like
like him
him,
for
bro.
that.
You don't
Like
have to like him.
you can't sit here speak your mind and then wonder why some people don't like. If I want to speak my mind about everything, bro, some people wouldn't like me either. Like it's normal. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But like,
it's bro.
I thought that
Honestly,
was
it's obvious. Like, bro, the Ronaldo's notorious for releasing interviews that like, you know, that with some questionable shit,
yeah,
right?
the
And
Piers Morgan.
quite yeah, exactly. Quite frankly, it's something that we're used to at this point. Now, does it make him
Brother,
look a little bit? Does it embarrass him a little bit in terms from our perspective? Of course it does, right? But
but yeah, continue. Sorry, I'll tell you this after.
yeah, but overall, listen, I already said this before. Like I don't think that like although Ronaldo is my preferred player and I do like Ronaldo more, I don't think that he's the best or ever, right? Like I do think that Messi is the GOAT, right?
Mm.
Um, and but
Sensitive.
bro, and you gotta take in like it's hard for certain people to like go like or to basically admit that their career or the thing that they love to do is almost done. You know what I mean? So
Look,
they try to hold on to it, bro.
yeah, but the thing is, bro, Ronaldo's a walking contra. I'll list you right now 3 contradictions he's made in his whole career that make him look dumb. First of all, when Messi was basically stat padding Ballon d'Or, well, I say stat, like when Messi was basically obliterating everyone and getting Ballon d'Ors, Ronaldo comes out and says, "Oh, well, the Golden Boot is better because it's not voted by journalists. It's like based on merit or what, like like how many goals you score, whatever. Like it's basically it's your work. It's not voted by people. Cool. Messi has more golden shoes than him, and then Ronaldo basically downplays the golden shoe by saying like it's not that great, whatever. Right? That's
Mm.
one. Two. When Xavi at one point criticized Ronaldo, this is when Xavi was still playing, but he went to Qatar, but he was still like playing. Ronaldo basically told him, "Oh, shut up! Like I'm not gonna demean myself by going to play at like a league like Qatar when I'm close to retirement." Goes to Saudi Arabia,
I mean, he didn't go to Qatar.
and then
I mean, he didn't go to Qatar.
yeah, shut up. And then the other thing is basically he comes out saying like, "Oh, the standard of European football sucks." Whatever. It's like, yeah, it got worse, but like, you're not you're not in Saudi Arabia because you chose to go. No, you're there because you just suck now. You're not good. So that's the thing. He's not endearing himself. Like
Yeah,
the thing is with Messi is that people are like, oh, like he's fake humble. It's like, okay, cool. Better be fake humble than being like
yeah,
cocky.
yeah. I
I
feel that.
mean, like, because Ronaldo could just simply come out and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm happy for Messi. We'll do good for the MLS. Whatever, the MLS will be like a more competitive league. Yada yada. Whatever, whatever." Ish bash bosh. He doesn't have to come out basically saying like, "Oh, Saudi Arabia is way better than the MLS. Serie A sucked before I got there." Blah blah blah. It's like, you feel me? I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Let's
obviously,
move on.
like, yeah, like it doesn't bode well for him for putting down like
Let's.
the leagues that took him in. But anyway, listen, you guys let us know what you think about the Messi and Ronaldo. I mean, you guys definitely let us know what you thought on TikTok. So if you guys missed that, go check it out. Go debate like with each other. I don't know what you guys do. You go run that shit. But anyway, moving on to basically the next topic, which is Barca. This is we're gonna talk about
Mm.
Barca. You guys have made some pretty young signings.
Yeah, well, listen, so Victor Roque, still not sure if he's gonna be there come this season or I think his agent confirmed he was gonna come in January.
Mm.
That is that. And we got Inigo Martinez from Athletic Bilbao, which that was like confirmed last week. I don't know if we had mentioned it last week, but this was confirmed like at least a week ago.
Hmm.
Which I mean, I'm happy with that. It's backup. Like he's not gonna start, but he's a very good backup. Like told you, yeah, I didn't talk about this last week. Yeah, for like La Liga games. And the newest one, which like I'm actually surprised we got. I think we got him as Romeu. So Premier League fans know him from. He used to play Southampton for like years. He played at Southampton for I think 7 or 8 years.
Hmm.
The thing is with him is that he's like he was a Barca academy player, and we just need a stopgap like Busquets replacing. Because obviously he's not going to do nearly of what like Busquets does, whatever. But we needed at least something. And he's cheap, and I'm pretty sure it's a loan. I don't think we outright bought him because we sent Paulo Torre to Girona, the team he's at, like that Romeo is from. We sent him there on loan to develop, and then we got Romeo in exchange. So I think it's a loan. So for a 1 year stopgap, I'm not against it, to be honest.
Huh?
Like it's decent. I mean, obviously I have Gundogan as well, and then João Felix comes out, and you saw
Yeah,
what he said, right?
yeah.
João Felix came out and basically said, "Oh, I love Barca. I'd love to play there one day." While he's at Atletico Madrid, and apparently Atletico Madrid are like, understandably, pissed off with him. Like they're apparently because some of the journalists are saying now. Now, granted, these are like Barca like linked journalists, so like who knows if it's actually true. But a lot of them are saying I've seen four sources say that a loan deal is imminent. Like there's gonna be like Barca gonna loan João Felix for I think a year or something. Like it's imminent. Like it's gonna get announced soon.
Mm.
Which for me, I don't really know if I'm for or against the signing because like okay, if you loan him, I can't say no to that. But at the same time, it's like the way I see it is like yeah, he's back up to Lewandowski because he plays as like not a striker. He's like a
Well, you put
Griezmann.
him on the left.
Like he play yeah, you can put him on the left. He's like he is decent yeah because you have him on the left as like backup for Dembele or maybe he could be a starter and Dembele put him on the right. So yeah, I'm not against the signing honestly
Yeah, or
because
he
he's
just
still
he could
young.
take over for answer if Ansu Fati is
Yeah.
not playing, like he could. But the
Well,
thing is, bro, I'm not even
yeah,
surprised by what he said, to be honest. Because okay, first of all, I see his fit in Barca. To be honest, like I feel like
yeah,
he would be a good addition to your squad.
he's
A
wavy.
B is that he's been like people been knowing that the brother's not like trying to play for Atletico anymore because like everything that's been happening with Simeone or whatever.
But
And
it's the signing itself was just dumb because like Atletico Madrid are a defensive team.
yeah,
You feel me? So like getting a defensive team and then paying over $110 million for an attacker. Like Atletico Madrid, like from the get go, that was a stupid sign. Like everyone knew it.
mm-hmm.
So like I'm not surprised it led to this to be honest,
uh,
because it's like he gets linked. I remember back during that summer, he was linked to Man United, he was linked to Chelsea, he was linked to Atletico Madrid, he was linked to like pretty much most of like the big European teams. And when he went to Atletico Madrid, for like first of all, the price they paid for him was like the big thing, and second of all, just like you don't as a youngster, you don't go to Atletico Madrid, especially if you're a young striker, because
mm,
you need game time and you need to play in a system which like will allow you to score goals. Atletico Madrid basically are just one goal, park the bus.
yeah.
Obviously he's not gonna enjoy him. If he goes to a team like a Barca, which is more attacking, more ball possession, whatever, he's gonna enjoy more. So you could see him, and he's still like I said, he's like 23 or 24. He's still young, so
Yeah.
No, he has the potential to
No, he has
actually like.
potential, man. He's a good player. Obviously, like from Atletico Madrid's point of view, it's kind of it is disrespectful to like you're contracted to play for a team, and then like you come out and say, man, I'd love to go play for this, like you know what I mean. That from that aspect is disrespectful, and I get their point of view. But from like just a pure like footballer
Well,
like spectator, like I would love for him to go to Barcelona because
well, this is like a power play from him because there's a video that gets leaked from the other day in training at Atletico Madrid. He looked very pissed off in training, and on top of the fact that I'm pretty sure he came out and said that because he does not want to play because the way because I think most people assumed when he went to Chelsea that Chelsea were probably going to buy him,
mm,
but then they obviously finished 12th. I don't think they're going to spend that much money on him because like they have other things to worry about besides like getting an attacker. So he goes back to Atletico, but I think in his head he's like, no, I'm not staying at Atletico for another year because like no, he wants to leave.
yeah, facts.
Like,
Facts.
so like for me, I think this is just like a power play by him to basically say that shit. And the Atletico fans will hate him, the team will hate him, but then that's where it's gonna be like, well, we can't keep him,
Mm,
so we're gonna have to sell him. And yeah, I think
facts.
that's the thing. So no, he played it smartly. I mean, is it like a if he was on my team, I'd fucking hate him. But you know,
Yeah,
he played it
obviously,
smart.
but no, he did it for himself, and that fair play to him. Now, in terms of a couple of other potential signings that Barca could make, so I remember you showed a great deal of interest in Cancelo for a while. Now, I
Oh,
haven't
I built
heard
him.
shit about Cancelo since literally like the end of the Champions League finals, where like they were talking about like you know oh Cancelo and he's gonna be basically sold or whatever. So, but since then, I haven't heard nothing about him. And the thing is, this guy's a pretty big um, it's a pretty big footballer to just go under the radar the way that he has, right? So what
Yeah, he's not even
happened?
linked with anyone.
He's
Yeah, I
not
don't
linked
know.
to
He's not
anyone.
even linked. He's not like not even that he's not linked to. He's like hasn't been really linked to anyone. The only links I've seen in the past like few weeks has been like tentative links to Arsenal,
Yeah,
Barca. I mean, the thing is with Barca though is that Barca want him. Xavi came out and said we wanted him in January, but then Man City didn't let us because blah blah. I forgot like what the exact reason was, but no, Barca like everyone knows they want him.
mm,
But the way it's going now is that in order because there's a source that came out today that said Barca still want to sign another midfielder and a right back.
yeah,
I'm assuming that right back will be Cancelo, but if Man City are gonna charge like 50, 60 mil, whatever for him, then no, Barca not gonna get him. Like
yeah. That's a bit.
I
That's a
think
bit pricey.
I think it's at the point now where it's like I mean, it pains me to say this, but basically, Barca are going to go into next season where it's like I think the right back is going to be Kunde, and then Dest, and then if Dest isn't there and Kunde is not there, Sergio Roberto.
Mm,
Those are our three right backs, pretty much. Which like none of them I want our right back because Kunde to me should stay as a center back. I don't want Roberto, and he might be captain next year. Lord have mercy.
but Kunde won't
He's
start
probably
as a center back over Christensen
oh no,
and
if we had
Araujo.
a right back, I think Kunde starts over Christensen. Yeah, he does.
Oh, you think so?
I
Eh?
think so. Probably, but then again, or we could just do like I'm not opposed to doing a back three, Kunde Christensen, because even then,
And then put
what
like
you could do
yeah,
because you have like a 3-4-3 type of thing where like you have Balde as a wing back, you could probably put Dest. I think Dest would be way better as a wing back than a right back because he's not a good defender,
mm,
but he's decent going forward.
mm,
You have Dest and Balde as your wing backs, then your midfield could be maybe like Pedri and De Jong or Pedri Gundogan or whatever, and then your front three. So like I don't know how they would do it, but like for me, I wouldn't be opposed to playing a back three.
facts, facts.
But then again, it's like I don't really know because it's not really Barca's style to play a back three. So I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, and we haven't even considered maybe Cancelo has somehow fallen into favor with Pep. I don't think that that's the case, but it's possible that like maybe they're just gonna see how it goes in Man City. Now, obviously, I think that they have like Pep has burned that bridge, and Cancelo has burned that
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah.
But speaking of Man City, guess who they signed today?
Oh, Guardiola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, that's
Yeah.
man. Listen, every time I see Man City sign a player of this like the caliber of Guardiola, for example, I just like it pisses me off because bro, I just feel like the
I,
more like what who
I
can
don't
beat these
really
guys,
care
you
that
know?
much. I don't really care that much because he's a defender. Like yeah, okay, it makes their defense better, but like their defense is already good anyway. So I don't really care. Besides, like now they have what like they have Nathan Ake. I know John Stones can play as a DM, but pretty much if you want to go like center backs, like he's traditionally a center back. So you have John Stones, Nathan Ake, Vardio, Akanji,
Yes.
And who's the other? Oh, they still have Laporte. They still have Laporte.
Yeah, Laporte. Yeah.
Which to me, that's a center back that I would love at Barca. I would love Laporte at Barca
Yeah.
because his style of play, on top of the fact that I'm pretty sure Man City would probably want to sell him cheap anyway, because like he has like a year left on his contract or 2 years. He's not really starting, so like I
Hmm.
think they'd probably sell him cheap. Like I'd love to have Laporte at Barca, but for me, I mean, Mahrez apparently is going Saudi.
Yeah. Well,
Apparently,
the Saudis want him.
the Mahrez apparently is going Saudi because David Ornstein. That's what he reported. So he's probably going Saudi. So then, yeah, I don't know. Like for me, if I'm taking like for me, their defense doesn't bother me. If their attack gets better, then okay. But then again, like I think honestly, Arsenal have the team now where like say okay, I'm not saying if we play Man City like in a game we beat them, but like if we basically do what we did last year, it's pretty much beat every other team.
Hmm.
And then Man City, if we can like at least get a win at ours and then maybe lose at theirs, well, like I don't expect us to beat Man City. But like if we just do our thing and don't like bottle it like we did, last season against West Ham, Liverpool, and Southampton, like it shouldn't really matter who Man City get because we pretty much lost the league ourselves, but we got better now.
Mm.
Think of it like this: our only starter that we lost is Xhaka, and then we replaced him with Declan Rice. And I know Havertz is not great, but at least it's depth. You replace him with Declan Rice, who's better than Xhaka, and then and then you get Timber.
Facts.
Like we got better.
No, you're
We
right.
didn't lose any
You're right.
starter
You
position,
added
and then we
depth,
got better.
man.
So for me, it's like the league. I don't know. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal were to win it,
Yeah,
but
I want them to, man. If Liverpool doesn't win it, if Liverpool can't win it, which I mean it's gonna be a tough ask, but if they can't win it, man, I would want Arsenal because I'm just sick of seeing
I
Man City
think
win,
next
bro.
year, I think next year is either Arsenal or Man City again. I don't see anyone else winning it.
Yeah.
But I will say this though, another team from Manchester, the smaller team from
Oh
Manchester.
yes, those tiny guys.
They also signed a player. Can you guess who that is?
Yes, this guy was he playing in Italy before?
Yes, I believe he wore a blue and white strip and black as well. I'm
Oh
pretty sure.
wow, is it the alternate to AC Milan?
Yes, I think actually they might be the Inter version of Milan. Oh, so Inter
Oh
Milan.
okay. Oh okay. And you said that.
I see.
Does he wear gloves?
He does.
Ah, okay. Lukaku. No, I'm kidding. All right, yeah. So Manchester United got signed
They signed. They
Onana,
signed. They signed Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Oh
Eh? Oh yeah,
no.
Onana.
Oh, that's my name.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, they got him, but to me, it doesn't do shit. Man United's team is so woefully ass. I'm sorry, it's
I don't know about that, but basically, like,
bro.
listen,
It's
listen. They
because
replaced De Gea successfully. It's a solid goalkeeper.
cool, cool. So
You
replace the
know.
hit successfully. What else?
But yeah, so now
What
they're on
else?
the market for a striker, and they're talking to Atalanta for what's that brother's name?
Yeah,
Hoyland.
Hoyland.
Yeah,
Yes, but he's a young striker.
yeah.
They don't need it oh my, because like I told you, Man United now finished the season third, got Champions League, and I mean I know it's a shit cup, but that they got a trophy. They care
Yeah,
about
trophy.
so
Yeah, fair enough.
now you have to do it right now. The players they bought besides Onana does not none of them start. Like they need starters now because their starting lineup from last year is you go okay, so De Gea replace him with Onana, cool, that's an upgrade. Luke Shaw, I don't think you need to necessarily replace him. So Luke
No,
Shaw,
he's solid.
cool. The defense in general is cool.
It's
Like
pretty
Luke
good.
Shaw,
Pretty good.
Malacia,
Maybe. Well, I mean, if Maguire goes, I think that you need is like another center back as
yeah,
like a
and
backup.
I'm just talking as of now. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Varane,
sure.
Martinez. Then their backups would be Lindelof, which is like decent. Maguire ass, but they probably sell him and get someone else. So cool. And then I mean Wan-Bissaka and Delo to me it
Solid.
should be upgraded. No, I
No,
think it should be upgraded.
I think it's solid, bro.
I think it should be upgraded personally. But and then you go their midfield. So you have
Okay,
Casemiro, cool.
solid.
But then Bruno and Mason Mount, or if not Mason Mount, Ericsson, or if not Ericsson, Fred, who's gonna get sold,
Yeah, it's not the
or
best. It's
McTominay.
not the best
Like
midfielder.
McTominay sucks, Fred sucks, Mason Mount's not great, and Mason Mount's just the worst version of Bruno Fernandes. So your midfield's not really that great, and then their
Hmm.
attack is who? Anthony, who to me is, Rashford, who is when he's on it, he's amazing, but Rashford's inconsistent, and then they don't have a striker.
Huh.
And if they get a striker, Hoyland, he's still young. So like.
Yeah, no, man, it's gonna be a
I
tough
don't.
season for Man United. They didn't really make the moves that people wanted them to make over the
That's what
offseason.
I'm
A lot of
saying.
people
Like
wanted them to go
they're.
for Kane. I mean, I don't know if they even really pushed for Kane. They were kind of too busy with their whole like ownership shenanigans, which never, I mean, to date hasn't been resolved. Man United is not gonna do what I think most people like think they're gonna do next season. They're gonna
Yeah,
have a
no.
pretty average season, in my opinion. I think they'll still be
Mm.
top six, and to be honest, I have them in my bracket. I have them as fourth, but
No.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, this brings us on actually to like our question of the day segment.
Yes, sir.
So the question I want to ask you is, who do you think will be the biggest underachievers next year? Now, I have two in mind. I'll let you say yours, or if you want, I can start off. But like, I'll let you say yours since I'm asking you the question. If you have someone in mind, I have two teams in mind.
Okay, so I'm start underachievers as in that
Like
that
they
people
were
expect them to
like
do good.
underachievers, meaning like okay, a team that last year did well. Uh, you think are just gonna drop off this year, not do as well as they did last year?
Okay, my first one is Brighton. Okay,
Okay.
because I feel like the Caicedo deal, although Brighton is playing a bit of like, you know, the D with them with Chelsea, I think the Caicedo deal will go through. So they would have lost McAllister and Caicedo, and I think that even
Yeah.
though the what's his face De Zerbi is like he's a very solid coach. I mean, like these are big
Mhm.
key pieces to your like squad. So they'll drop off a little bit. Will they go down to 15th, 14th? No, I don't think so. But they will drop. And I think that Chelsea, who didn't do well last season, but because of their top like big six status, I think they will also underachieve. And I think I mentioned this in one of my TikToks I made. Just because I feel like Chelsea is like their squad is very shambolic. Like I
Mm.
don't see the
Yeah.
cohesion in their squad. Like
Yeah. It's all
it's
over
just
the
weird. Like
place.
they sold a bunch of players, and I just like I don't know.
They
Maybe I'm
bought new
wrong.
ones, new
Yeah, I
coach,
don't know.
everything. Yeah. No. No. It's exactly. But to me, so your teams are Brighton and Chelsea, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, is Chelsea really like underachiever
But that's
given
the
that they
thing.
can only
To
really
me,
improve from
to
last
me,
season?
it's not. To me, they're not underachieving because no one expects them to do shit anyways.
Oh, okay, fair.
Like to me, it's not like underachieving necessarily. I don't really expect them to do anything.
I think Newcastle honestly might stay.
Yeah, no, no. For me, exactly. My two picks are Newcastle and Man United
Okay, okay.
because
Explain.
both pretty much for the same reason. Newcastle to me don't have like the depth nor the experience to navigate
Champion.
Champions League and
Okay,
Premier
that's
League.
fair.
So for me, I think they're dropping down to at least like probably seventh, eighth. Um, and Man United's the same thing. For me, their team does not have the depth to do anything. So like for me, if they focus, because a team like Man United is gonna want to focus on the Champions League.
Mm,
But then to me, they don't have the depth as well to focus on league. So
yeah.
for me,
Man
I
United's
think they
bench
both
doesn't
drop
move
out
me.
top four.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're to me, they're both gonna underachieve because Man United to me are finishing anywhere between fifth and seventh. Like I think they finished either fifth, sixth, or seventh. And Newcastle, I think, like finished eighth. Like I think who's gonna make top four in replacement of those would be Liverpool third, because for me, top two is either as Arsenal, Man City, like whatever order it is. Those two teams to me are the top two teams. Liverpool third, and I think Spurs go up to fourth because Spurs have made some smart signings. They didn't like completely overhaul the squad, so there's not like this like lack of cohesion like Chelsea, for example.
Mm,
And they also are only playing one game a week.
yeah. Okay,
And now keep in
so
mind,
yeah,
this is dependent on if they keep Harry Kane or not, which to me,
looks like they are.
like maybe I don't know, because Harry Kane to me, bro, he's not pushing for a move.
Yeah.
Like if he
No.
doesn't push for it, he's not gonna go. You feel me? So like,
Yeah. No, I feel you, bro.
um,
And yeah, it's looking like Harry Kane's gonna stay and ride out the rest of his contract, which I mean, fair play to him. Do I agree with it? No, but like it is what it is.
mm,
Now, so let's reverse the question, okay?
mm,
But let's just say one team, okay, guys. So the first question of the day, you guys can reply in the comments and what have you, is who will be your biggest underachievers for this Premier League season, or if you want to extend that to La Liga, Serie A, whatever league that you appreciate,
mm.
go ahead. You can say it, but then now let's say one team in the entire Premier League that we think will like surprise us, shock.
Surprise. To me, it's Burnley. I think Burnley are gonna finish top half.
So okay, so yeah, I was gonna say Burnley because top half, I don't know about that,
I think
but
they're finishing like, if not top half. Okay, you know what? They're gonna finish top 12. Not finishing worse than 12th. Like, I think they're going to finish probably top half, but if anything, 11th or 12th. Okay,
Okay.
fine. But they're not finishing lower than that.
Okay. I'm going to throw, because you already said Burnley, I'm going to throw Aston Villa into the hat because I think that Villa does have a squad, not squad built for top four, but they think they have a squad built for at least Europa League.
Well, fine, but are they overachieving? Because they finished 7th last year. For them to get Europa League, they'd have to be 5th or 6th. So, I mean, yeah. For me, like, overachieving is like, because, okay, Burnley, a lot of people would have them pegged as, if not going straight back down, probably in a relegation battle, or maybe like on 15th place or some shit.
Fine.
So to me, they're overachieving by finishing top half. For me, going from Conference League to Europa League, it's like, okay, they did better, but are they overachieving? Like,
yeah, no, obviously, like, yeah, I guess it depends on how you define it, but you guys can define it for us. Let us know what you guys think. I'll leave you with one final question, and you guys can also let us know what you guys think. So, let's say today is the final day of transfers. You're not allowed to take any more players, right? You are an Arsenal and Barca fan. Tell me where you envision. I mean, we already talked about Arsenal a little bit, but Barca is a bit more of a mixed bag. So let's say Barca. Today, no more transfers. Your team is your team going into next season. Where do you envision yourself? How Champions League, whatever, everything. Just best case scenario.
I honestly think. So I think La Liga will do fine because Atletico Madrid are not, like, Atletico Madrid are finishing like either 3rd or 4th. So there's that. And then between us and Madrid, I think we have a better squad than Madrid, and we probably have a bit better depth.
Okay.
Like, I don't think Madrid are winning the league next year, so I think Barca win the league. I think Barca could also win Copa del Rey. I think for me, like, a double is what I'm seeing at least, like a Copa del Rey and a league. Now, let's say this, Champions League, considering that to me Champions League, the competition is like, to me, it's weaker than it has ever been, to be honest. Because I feel like most of the power is concentrated in the Premier League. Like, I don't see any other team besides Man City winning it, but I could see Barca potentially making it far. Like, I could see them making semis or maybe even finals. I'm not gonna say treble because that just sounds like insane. That sounds like very like reactionary. But Barca they do have the squad to get the treble. Yes. Will they? I'm not sure, but I can see them winning the league and Copa del Rey.
Maybe a domestic treble.
I mean, yeah, like the Super Copa, the Copa del Rey, and the league. I mean, yeah, maybe a domestic treble, sure. But for me, at least a double is what I'm looking at. So a league and Copa del Rey. Arsenal, to me, I think Arsenal have the depth now to at least concentrate on getting 2 trophies. Now, whether that's, I think Arsenal could definitely maybe get a double. It's like Premier League and FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah, okay.
I don't think Arsenal are going to win Champions League next year straight off the bat because they pretty much most of this team hasn't played Champions League.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, okay, Zinchenko's played it, fine. Kieran Tierney, I think he played it maybe with Celtic, cool, but he's been at Arsenal for 4 years now, so he hasn't played it in a while.
Played it.
Jesus has, I mean, Declan Rice hasn't, Thomas Partey hasn't played it in a while. Like, a lot of this team either hasn't played it yet or hasn't played it in a while. Like Martinelli, Trossard, Saka, Odegaard hasn't played it in like a while because he was at Madrid, but he didn't he was either on loan or he just wasn't starting in their Champions League games.
Fox.
Like, yeah, a lot of this team is young, so I don't think they're winning it, obviously, but I think they could maybe make quarterfinals. I don't see why we can't make quarterfinals. So for me, Arsenal finish anywhere between 1st and 2nd. So either second or 1st.
Anything below 2nd is a disappointment to you.
For me, anything below 2nd, yeah, shit season. For me, Arsenal finish at least 2nd or 1st. They could probably get at least one of FA Cup or Carabao Cup, and they could probably make like a somewhat decent run in the Champions League. Fair. That's the way I'm seeing it.
Okay, that's fair.
What about you? So where do you see Liverpool?
Okay, so Liverpool, I think that best case scenario, being realistic, right? Like not being a delusional Liverpool fan, is 3rd, right? Anything outside Champions League qualification is a disappointment for me. Okay? Because realistically, like there's no excuse. Like the owners know what they had to do from last season. The manager knew what he had to do from last season in terms of like acquiring new players. There's no excuse. But I mean, I guess we're saying if we were to take from now on. Okay, from now, listen. Yeah. If we didn't buy another player from today, then best case scenario is 4th. But like I would see us actually still being Europa League if we still don't get it like at least another defender and a six. So
Yeah.
that's today if we don't get the players that I still need. Now obviously that's not gonna happen. Like I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean that's the question. So today we go into the Premier League. We're getting fourth at best. And we're not dropping out top six. We're not there's no way. Like
I think you guys, yeah, third or fourth. I think, yeah.
right? I could see us making a push through Europa, like potentially. Like I could like listen. Maybe Klopp puts value on that competition because he hasn't won it yet. Maybe. So
Yeah, but
listen,
knowing Klopp, I don't think so.
yeah, but next season it's kind of like one trophy max for Liverpool, and I'd be happy. Listen, I would be happy if even if we don't get that trophy. Okay, I'll be a little bit disappointed, but it's not like it's gonna be like oh so out of my expectations, right? So anyway, so that's my opinion. Hopefully, I hope realistically we could get one trophy, and optimistically if we make a couple more signings we get top three. But yeah, that is our all the topics we want to talk about today. You guys heard the questions of the day again. Who will be your underachievers this year and this season, Prem, whatever league you want to talk about? Who will be your overachiever? And then if today was the day that all your favorite teams started their respective leagues, how far do you think they're gonna go? Realistically, don't be a weirdo.
Yeah, don't predict some dumb shit.
Nah, don't predict some dumb shit. But anyway, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. Again, Brahim did mention August 11th is the first match day for Premier League. I don't know, when does La Liga start?
Around the same time, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. It starts around the same time. La Liga would start, yeah, August 11th as well. Barca's first game is the 13th. Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys look forward to that. It is July 19th officially. So what is that? That's like 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, summer's been boring. There's no basketball. There's no hockey. There's no soccer or football. Sorry.
There's nothing, man.
There's nothing. Now we got to watch the Women's World Cup. No, I'm kidding. Yo, shout out to the women. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Take care. Let us know what your guys' opinion. Follow us on our socials. They're up there somewhere. All of our socials. TikTok is our most common one. YouTube is our second most popular one. And yeah. Let us know what you guys think. We love you guys. Take care. Peace out.
Peace.
All right, bro. You're free.
I'm gonna go eat. I'm fucking hungry.